Tēnā koutou, te whānau, and welcome to the Week 8 recap for New Zealand Fantasy Football Federation Association. Now, it's been a couple of weeks. Last week I had the Auckland Half Marathon. Samuel, myself, and our father all ran the Auckland Half Marathon, so we're pretty wrecked, and our weekend was packed just hanging out with our dad, so that is why I didn't get around to doing a recap last week for Week 7, and a lot has happened since then. So we've seen the table change crazily. I think we've seen a couple of trades go through, and things are really starting to heat up now. So we buy Apocalypse in Week 7 as well. So things are crazy. So let's crack on into it and see where we are at. So I had a painful loss against Sylvan. I mean, Highlight and Stevenson is really busting my balls right now. Both these guys are just doing sweet FA, but I have to start them every week. Got DJ Moore. Yeah, I didn't really get much from any of my offensive players. My defense kind of carried me to the point, but then I had old 40-point DeAndre Hopkins on the bench, which is annoying, but I never would have started Hopkins, so it's not that bad. Sylvan just got the better of me by 8 points, so it's a bit annoying. Then again, nothing much from him. He had the big touchdown from Brees Hall. Addison with a good game. Aside from that, nothing fantastic. We both sit at 4-4 now. Gyra and Gavin. So Gyra getting the sweetie win over Gav to put them both 4-4. Pretty similar to Sylvan and myself, actually. Not a high scoring matchup, not a low scoring one. About par, about what you'd expect. So nothing great on either side. Jalen Waddle finally having a big game, and Raheem Mostert coming back down to earth. That's about what you expect from him. Once 8chan is back, that's about what you expect from Mostert week in, week out. Around that 10-point mark. So yeah, no major scores here, just a solid all performance. Gav will just be a bit disappointed that he took the L because he had an all right week. But 4-4 is still a good place to be in week 8. Team Baron Taco coming back down to earth after having 250 points in week 7. He had not many points in week 8 and unfortunately lost to Lloyd. Somehow Lloyd has 3 wins. Unbelievable. Lloyd getting carried by Dak Prescott and Jamar Chase. Devontae Adams is cooked this year. The Raiders, what even is happening there? Nakua having a down game and Alave just isn't coming through at all. Kincaid and Hunt and Tranquil with a nice game there. But yeah, 165 is still a subpar score, so Ron Taco should be ashamed. Lloyd is not out of it yet. And when I say not out of it, he'll never compete, but he is getting to the point where he might not be in the straight dead zone. Because if you finish in those last 2 spots, there's a very slim chance you don't get relegated. So we'll see how Lloyd goes. Sam getting the big dump over Cam by 4 points, both with plus 210 scores. So let's dive in. Sam is just loving McCaffrey. Somehow still starting Jordan Love and winning. So Cam had the Tua Tyreek stack, but Sam also had AJ Brown and the Hawk strap, Hercules popping off. Rashad White with 14 points. Laporta still having big games. And then on defense, we had Zaire Franklin, Wagner, Jalen Phillips. For Sam, so that AJ Brown McCaffrey is really doing well for him. That's 60 points there. And then just some solid performances all around. So Cam's a bit unlucky to take the L there, but that is fantasy football. And Clarence taking a loss, scoring 206. Bit of a shame, but Caleb getting the big 230 on the back of Josh Allen. Only 3 points from Madison. But the Gus Bars, 3 touchdowns. Oh, that was the other thing that annoyed me about my matchup. I traded for Mark Andrews, thinking I'll get Lamar. Mark Andrews stack. Gus Bus snipes 3 touchdowns. Love it for my Ravens, hate it for my fantasy team. CeeDee Lamb getting 37 points with a huge game there. It's good to see Eckler back on the field. Well, he did lose a fumble. And then George Kittle with a huge game, 9 for 149. Geez, I need to watch the highlights of that. I haven't seen that. And Kyle Duggar with a huge game, 18 points. Love to see that. Danielle Hunter, the 2 forced fumbles, 1 sack. Kyle Hamilton with 10 tackles. So Caleb getting some big scores there. Pretty much everyone on his defense in double digits, and then just a couple guys, Curtis Samuel, disappointing, but a lot of big performances all around. So congrats to Caleb. He's up at 5-3. Clarence falls to 4-4. And then in our other matchup, Jamie finally gets a second win of the season. Had to bust the 200 number to do so, but he will take the win over Eli. We've got Herbert with a big 30-point game. Brown, Williams, Josh Jacobs finally with a half-decent game. Jameer Gibbs with the huge game, 26 carries for Gibbs and 5 receptions. Jeez. Thank goodness I'm playing Jamie this week because I do not want to be going up against Jameer Gibbs. He looks so fast on the field. Devondre Campbell, Josh Allen, CJ Mosley with big games. Or you gave the babe and Logan Thomas on the bench. Who are you starting, Gabe Davis? Or Kendrick Bourne or Gabe Davis? I don't know who I'm playing there. Oh, Nico Collins was back. Oh, that is rough. You should not be playing Nico Collins over Gabe Davis. Logan Thomas I can understand, but Gabe Davis needs, when you have 2 wideouts and 4 flex spots, Gabe Davis should be started every week. I know it sucks, but he has these weeks, and he needs to be in your lineup because you'll start him next week and he'll get you none. So unlucky there, Eli. You dropped to 4. Jamie comes up to 2-6. So Jamie will still be bottom of the table, and he's still getting absolutely walloped by everyone. But his points scored is just not ideal. So we've got 3 teams at 5-3, and then a lot at 7 teams. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at 4-4. Lloyd at 3-5, and Jamie at 2-6. So the league is sitting on a knife's edge right now. I can just see this coming down. So in this current state, these 4 guys who are at 4-4 would currently miss out. So how many weeks we got left? 6 weeks left in the regular season. So I think if we've got 6 weeks left, 7-7 will cut it for the playoffs, but you need to have a high point scored. So you guys really need to start devising plans and how you're going to win these last 6 games. Cool. Let's have a look at waivers. See what happened. 10 for Kayvon Thibodeau. That seems a bit, but I guess who are you going to spend your money on at that point, this point in the season? Waivers is dire. Sam Howell, great pickup. Though he's just been riding the bench. Watch him have a really shit game this week. He'll have another 9-point game against New England. And then you'll drop him and then he'll pop off. Just how these quarterbacks work. Shakir for 14, that's fine. I mean, waivers at this point, who even cares? Like, there's literally no one on waivers. Anyone worth picking up, you can probably just get for free anyway. 19 for Gallup a couple weeks ago. Taysom Hill, that's all right. But yeah, he's scored 23 points. Oh my goodness. Jeez, the last 3 games, he's just really popped off. When did he... Wait, so what did he get? I can't see what he... Oh, it doesn't matter. You can't rely on Taysom Hill. It's just extremely inconsistent. And then trades, let's see what trade. Jordan Addison for Rashee Rice. What a dumb trade, but I guess it's just whoever likes who more. Not a major. Tyler Boyd and Kamara for Mixon and Andrews that I did. I mean, I think it's fairly equal on both sides. You could say my side might be slightly better because you're getting 2 usable players, but for the last few weeks, Tyler Boyd has been a bit more usable than he was at the start of the season, but kind of just depends on how T. Higgins plays out. And Kamara's obviously been super hot, so he's getting a lot of targets down there in New Orleans. And I think he had a pretty big game last week as well. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone loses here. I think it's a win-win for both. And then 21st of October. Did we review this trade last time? Evan Ingram, Tremaine Edmonds, T. Higgins for Akira K, Christian Watson, Jalen Warren. Like, there's just a completely nothing trade. I'm not even going to talk about it because essentially it's just swapping Edmonds and Akira K, and then it's Ingram and Higgins for Watson and Jalen Warren. I mean, if you're getting Higgins, you're probably winning the trade there because he's the only one that's been a proven performer out of defensive players. So, but it's fairly equal, I think. But I would take the Higgins side just because of T. Higgins. And that's it. So we've actually had 3 trades. I thought there was more trades happening than that. So now's the time to start get trading, boys. We've got a lot of people sitting there in that 4-4 range, but in the top 6 make it. So let's see who can come out on top, and let's see who will go down to the bottom. We'll see if Jamie can dig his way out of a hole. 6 games left. Jamie can make the playoffs theoretically. If he runs the next 6 in and he finishes 8-6, he will make the playoffs with that record. So good luck, Jamie, and good luck to all. Chat to you all next week.